What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you guys how to make two paracord lanyards for your keys, your knives, or whatever else you want to put them on. So we're going to make the square one, the square crown lanyard, like this one. So it's just a stubby little one I have on my Ambitious, which is going to be one of the things you're going to need. Gives you a little bit extra grip down there for your pinky to hold on to. But you're going to need some scissors, snips, or a knife. You're going to need a cheapo Bic lighter, or whatever type of cheap lighter. That's a butane lighter. Do not recommend a Zippo because it gets too hot too quick, and you're not going to like that. You're going to need 2 pairs of 3-foot per color strands of gutted paracord, because you don't want to make them really big. But yeah, so gutted, which means you got your paracord and you pull out the 7 strands on the inside. It's a 550 paracord, so probably gonna have 7 strands. Just pull them out, cut the end, pull them out, and you'll have your gutted paracord. And this is second. This is a rounded crown lanyard. The second one that I'm gonna show you guys how to make, or the first one, I'm not sure. But yeah, so pretty cool. I'm gonna make one of those for my Ambitious, and yeah, these aren't really gonna be. They're gonna be more decorative or even useful, like the Ambitious, where you can just have a little bit extra to hold on to, or to reach into your pocket or something to get it. But yeah, seems cool. There's not a lot of paracord on here. You don't got a lot. If you really want something for a survival situation, you're gonna want a paracord bracelet like this one. This one I just recently made. I'm getting pretty good at making them. As you can see, it's all pretty flush in there, and then just got that little piece right there which is flattened, and got the jumbo clip on there. Very nice, comfortable paracord bracelet. And that's my new one. But yeah, let's get started. And yeah, we're gonna do the square knot first, and I'm gonna be using these 2 strands of multicolored. You can use the same color, but I would recommend using 2 colors. It just looks better and it's a lot less confusing to make. Alright guys, so let's get started. We got our 2 cords of 3-foot length paracord, and we're going to start off with the white. You can pick the red if you want, but yeah, I would recommend using more than 1 color. Using 2 colors just make it a little bit easier to not get confused with the whatever you're doing with the knots, but it also looks better. So I'm going to get started with the white. I'm going to put it under your index and middle finger. You're going to fold the one headed to the right to the left, and the one headed to the left to the right. So you're just going to wrap them around like that. You're going to get your red cord, stick it in between both your middle finger and your index finger, and you're going to make sure they're even on both sides, so you get the center like that. Now that you have both of them on, one's headed upwards, one's headed downwards. The one headed downwards, you're going to fold it upwards, and the one headed upwards, you're going to fold it downwards, just like left to right previously. Now you're going to get the white one that's headed now to the left. You can fold it to the right, and you're going to put it through the loop. So the loop is the one that wraps around the same cord, the white one, because if you do it on this side, it's just going to slip out right here. So carefully put that in there, pull it through, get the other white one that was headed to the right, put it over the first red one and through the second one, like so. Now you got the square. Just carefully tying everything together. and this is the point where you kind of get pretty much how much of a big loop you want, and I'm gonna keep it about there. And now I just make sure it doesn't get any smaller. Tighten it up quite a bit, just tighten it up, not tying it up, even though we're doing both. Alright, so now we have it, and it's kind of a diamond shape, square shape like that, but if you have, it looks a little bit like a diamond now, but yeah. So now you're gonna do the same step over. You're gonna get the white one, that's headed to the left, fold it to the right. The one that's headed to the right, fold it over to the left. And now you're gonna switch to red. The one's headed upwards, you're gonna fold it down through the loop, over the first one, through the second one, and just do it straight across. So see, it's coming out of here, it's coming straight out, and fold it just completely over, just across like that, just straight up, and put it through the loop, pull it over. Now just tying this one up real good. Now you don't have to worry about that loop getting any smaller because you already made your first knot. And yeah. So okay, we got our first two. I'm going to show you guys how to do one more. Now you can start with either white or red, doesn't really matter, but we'll just keep doing with the white. So fold over the white that's headed to the left, to the right. The one's headed to the right, to the left. The one's headed up, fold it down, over the first one, through the second one. And the one's headed downwards, fold it up, over the first one, through the second one. And tying everything up. Just nice and, it's a little tedious, but we'll get through it. Alright, so just keep doing that until you have the desired length, and I'll be back with you guys to show you guys how to finish it. Okay, now when you get your desired length, this is what I want. I don't want it too long. I'm probably gonna put it on my keys or something, but you still got quite a bit of cord, so you might have made it a lot longer, but it's okay. Alright, but now we're gonna go ahead and finish it, and it's gonna be real easy. I'm just gonna grab this little phone book thing because I don't want to dull my knife on the metal, but it'll be much easier using scissors. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cut just about there, so that much. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all four sides, and then you do the same. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and melt, not burn, melt all the ends. And what you want to do is you want to get like a little blob kind of thing at the end, so it will never come undone. Your lanyard won't come undone. So just make a little blob like that, and then just very carefully melt it. You don't want to burn it. Same with the red. That's why you want that extra bit of cord and not cut it right at the end, because you want to form that little blob and you need a little bit more material for that. And if you were using a Zippo, it would get really, really hot by now. And we're done. Oops. Alright. Okay, now we're going to do the round crown lanyard. So we're going to get another 2 colors each, 3 feet long, and start off with the red one this time. And you're going to start off just the same thing as the square one. So just put it under both your middle finger and your index finger. The one headed to the left, fold it over to the right. The one headed to the right, fold it over to the left. Get the white one, make sure it's already centered, so you know where the middle is. Put one end through in between your middle finger and index finger, and just make sure they're centered. And you got even amounts of cord each end. Now I'm going to fold the one headed upward, downward, one headed downward, upward. Just kind of flan them down a bit. Get the red cord headed to the right and fold it to the left. And make sure it goes through the loop, not this end, because it will just slip out. So you're gonna make sure it goes through the loop. So the one headed to the right, fold it over to the left, and put it through the loop. The one headed to the left, fold it over to the right, over the first white strand and through the second one that has a loop. And again, just gradually tighten everything up. Make sure that loop doesn't get too small and it doesn't stay too big either. So just kind of work it, make it smaller until you have however big you want the loop. And just go ahead, just nice and slowly adjust everything. And that looks good, so just go and tighten everything up. Got about that much big of a loop. Tighten everything up. So it looks just the same as the square one at this point. And we're going to go ahead and do it again. Fold the white one over the one headed to the right, to the left side, just completely straight. And the one headed to the left, to the right, get the red one, put it so it's on, as you can tell, it's on, there's 2 sides, so you're just going to make sure it ends up on the same side. And you can go over this one and through the second one. Whoops. Alright. Do the same thing with the other one. The hand downwards, you can fold it over, make it go upwards, over the first white and through the second white strand, and tighten it all up. Make sure this one is nice and tight. You don't have to worry about that loop anymore. And make sure it's real nice and tight. Alright, now you have your foundation finished. Now you're going to start tying the round lanyard, the round crown lanyard. And what you're going to do now, instead of going straight across like that, how we usually do it, just like that, we're actually going to go diagonally. Make sure it goes to the right side of this one, and this one goes also diagonally to the left side of the one on the top left corner. So the one on the top left corner, you're going to fold it downwards to the right bottom corner, and the one on the right bottom corner, you're going to fold it over to the top left corner. And then you're kind of going to do the same thing as before and put the first white strand also diagonally from the top right over to the top to the bottom left, and go over the first one through the second red. Just loop it through. And same thing with the other one. The one's headed left. It's on the bottom left corner. You're gonna make it go to the top right corner. Over the first thread, through the second, tying everything up. Alright, now it's gonna start getting kind of funky. Don't worry. Alright, now I'm gonna do the same thing. The one on the top left corner, and fold it over to the right bottom corner, and the one on the right bottom corner to the top left corner, and the white one on the top right, fold it to the bottom left, so just diagonally crisscross, and over the first thread, through the second. Same thing with this one. The one on the bottom left, fold it over to the top right, and over the first thread, through the second. And you're just going to repeat the step until you have the desired length. And I'll do my length, and I'll be right back, show you guys how to finish it. Okay, now to finish off the round crown lanyard, I'm going to do the same exact thing we did with the square crown lanyard. Grab my little pad again, and we're going to cut right there on all four. Alright, one more. There we go. Grab our Bic. Go ahead and melt all four corners. You can tell how the flame isn't touching. It's almost touching, but not quite yet. Whoops. Got a little bit on the Bic here. Comes right off. You don't want that to melt on your lighter. Started catching on fire. Make it nice and round. Sorry about that. That's the machine over there, but yeah. Two finished. Actually, let's go ahead and say 3 finished Paracord lanyards. And yeah, go ahead and put these wherever you want. Now you know how to make them. Please comment below. Tell me what I could have done better, teaching you wise, or yeah, just showing us how to make it. If I maybe made the video too long or too slow or something, I don't know. Not slow enough. Whatever it may be, just comment below, let me know. Tell me what I could have done better, so I can make better videos for you guys. and tell me what you want to see. I know a lot of paracord. I know plenty, not a ton, but plenty of paracord stuff. So tell me if you want to see more of that. Tell me what you want to see in my future videos. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Please go ahead and subscribe if you like the channel. Check out the other videos, and catch you guys next time. Later.